So I'm just going to start off with saying no one is expecting death. It's never going to be a person, whereas you come to that person and you guys have a conversation and they're expecting to die. If they're in a good mental clarity, if they're okay in life, if they're somewhat aligned, no one is expecting death, right? You don't expect major change just to happen. You don't expect a fucking airplane to hit the biggest buildings in the world. You just don't expect shit like that, right? So when death comes to you, when the Grim Reaper comes to you, when God allows you to have that perception, that energy change, that mind flip, whereas he's trying to change you, whether that be spiritually, mentally, or physically, and a lot of times the actual death is all three, right? That's when you know. So I don't really want to go overboard. These are the messages, okay? I'm about to explain death to you guys. So we're going to explain death on a soul level first. Death occurs, physically speaking, when there is a sensation or a cessation, meaning there's no longer any activity involving the heart. Now, for me, when I did experience my transformation, my death in rebirth, right? It first started with the heart chakra, right? It started with the ability to understand that I wasn't feeling the same. I didn't love the same things. I didn't have passion for the same things, because your passions, your north node comes from that heart chakra. That's how you truly know something is for you, right? I wasn't feeling the same way in my heart about the people around me, the situations I was handed, the things that I was getting, the things that I was accepting, the energies that I was holding. I just did not feel the same. That's the first start, right? So within that, that's that soul level. Now you're starting to feel shook up in your soul. When you're feeling shook up in your soul, that's how you know that that is God trying to change you, okay? So anytime you feel shook up in your soul, whereas your passions are changing, meaning your north node, you just want to switch some shit up. Say, for instance, you go to college, you go to school, and all of a sudden you want to do a whole new major, right? There's that, okay? Second death, because all of these align, right? All of our chakras align, right? Not only that, mind, body, soul align, right? If they didn't, we wouldn't have different signs, okay? Let's keep going. Death is not yet complete, for the brain is the last organ of the physical body to die. You ever seen somebody who was brain dead? Or you ever seen somebody who was technically dead, but their brain was still active? Have you ever seen somebody who, say for instance, they no longer had no soul, right? Or they no longer felt the same way about a situation, a person, place, or thing? This is an example. Say for instance, you're in a relationship, right? You no longer love this person. However, the relationship is beneficial intellectually for you. The relationship on a logical perception is something that is actually going to help you in your mind. That's how you know some type of death is occurring, or that's how you know change is at hand. Okay, let's keep it going. I know you guys are following me. I just want to keep it going. Okay, now the brain is the last organ of the physical body to die, because the brain is the most powerful. I was just talking to somebody earlier this morning, a few minutes ago, and I was just telling them, like, depression, all of that shit, that's because of the energy. You feel me? You don't get triggered, you don't get mental illnesses, you don't feel spiritual warfare based off of logicality. Let's just be very honest. You're not gonna think, oh damn, this nigga hate on me. The first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna be like, damn, I feel. You feel me? The brain is the last thing to change, because the brain holds so much power, right? That's why mental illnesses are so fucking prevalent. That's the easiest way to kill a person. Make them believe that depression is something that's going to hold them back. Make them believe that they're this. Make them believe that they're that. Make them believe that they're hallucinating. Make them believe that this is what's going to be this thing that's going to end their life forever. Right? The reason why I have to go into steps with this death and this spiritual transformation is because you can be dead in a certain part of your aspect, a certain part of your body, a certain part of your physicality, and still have other living parts from the past. Death is not about staying in the same energy. Death is about moving into a new energy. So your heart can change and you still have the same mindsets. Your mind can change and your heart still feel the same. You understand what I'm saying? But until your mind, body, and soul all connect in the same way, whereas you want to change, you're going to be in the same position. You're going to keep doing the same things. You're going to be putting yourself in that 808. You're going to be thinking and you're going to be wondering and you're going to be like, oh damn, these people got me under a spell, not even knowing that you're the one that's enacting the spell, allowing it to be initiated on you in the first place, because you're the one that's not even allowing yourself to be able to change, to be able to step back, to be able to see what's really going on. Let's keep it going. Okay, even when the heart has stopped, the brain and memory are still active. Now, we first touch bases on the soul level, the heart chakra, that's the soul, right? Then we touch bases on the brain, right? That is the crown chakra. The reason why I mentioned the brain as the most powerful one to change, when you change your mindset, you change your life. And 10 times out of 10, 9 times out of 10, the mind is the hardest one to change. It's easy for a nigga to change your heart. All nigga gotta do is kill somebody right in front of your ass. All nigga gotta do is take some shit from you that wasn't supposed to be taken from you. All nigga gotta do is hurt your feelings one good time. It's easy for a nigga to hurt your heart. It's not easy for a nigga to change the way you think. It's not easy for a nigga to make you reroute your actions. It's not easy for a nigga to make you think a certain way differently about a situation that you've been feeling all your life the same about. This is kind of like religion to spirituality. It's going to be hard as hell for you to convert a nigga's perception on that religion that they've been living by, feeling with, mind, body, and soul. Right? Let's keep it going. So when we talk about the memory still being alive, which connects, your memory does connect to your perceptions, what you perceive. That means the Akashic records that you hold, what you're doing, what you're living is of a past life. You still living of a past life. Or you have some type of karmic duty to your past life. Let's keep it going. Okay? The mortal and the material portions sink into oblivion once all of this happens. So first, your soul dies. You start feeling different. Then your brain eventually dies, right? Because of course we have chakras, but to me it's only 3. Mind, body, soul. Life is simple. Your brain dies, right? Then your body changes. You change the way you dress. You change the way you carry yourself. You change all of that shit. We talk about soul, we talk about character. You change your morals. You change them type of shit. When we talk about the crown chakra, you change how you plan. You change how you manage. When we talk about the body, you change how you walk around, niggas. You change what you put into your body. You change what you go by. You change your name. You understand what I'm saying? That's the death.